believe that there's an afterlife in which they could be rewarded for carrying out mass destruction on what they call the infidels. North Korea was allowed to get nuclear weapons, but they don't have the same celestial fundamentalist ideology there. Ultimately, the regime in North Korea is interested in its own survival and its power. The regime in Tehran has a theocratic dream. They believe that there's an afterlife in which they could be rewarded for carrying out mass destruction on what they call the infidels. They don't respond to deterrence the same way that Pyongyang in North Korea would. There's a far greater risk to them having a nuclear weapon than even having that in a communist totalitarian state like North Korea. And that's why it has been one of my major obsessions to unblock our resources, get them to tide water, accumulate them in a strategic reserve that would allow us to really flex our energy muscles in environments like this, and also reduce dependence on regime like Iran, like Saudi Arabia, like Venezuela. I'm not proposing that we send ground troops to Iran, and we are not in a position right now to supply a lot of the demands that this conflict would require. It depends on what they ask for before we get an answer from Canada on what it is that we can provide.